Alright, everybody. This is Malik, and we're going to do something a little different today. I'm going to see how it works. I'm not sure exactly how it's going to run because I'm going through an encoder. I'm running through OBS. But what I want to start doing is doing these live. So when we get into things like capture the flag, we'll be able to work on them together and we'll be able to chat with each other. So we're going to see how it works. It may not work great. The latency may be there. I'm showing an excellent connection here. Everything is up and where it should be, but you know what? We'll see how it goes. But if you drop in, definitely drop something in the chat box over on the side. I want to send out a shout out to everybody who has subscribed to the channel. It's growing every day, far more than what I expected it to grow to, and I really do appreciate it a lot. So let me know, anything that you guys need. I'll be kind of more than happy to drop it on there if I can. But again, drop me a chat inside there. There is a new little part of the chat box down at the bottom that they call Super Chat. It's a place to drop emojis, and there is a support for the channel that's right beside it. Anyway, we're going to jump into our basic web hacking, and we're going to do 14, 15, and we'll see how 16 goes. So we'll jump through those and see. And again, when it's over with, I'll kind of go back and watch the video again, and we'll see how the latency and all that stuff is, what I need to tweak and all that. So this is kind of a trial run here. So we'll see how it runs. So let's go ahead and jump into basic 14. Alright, so we just get thrown into a page that asks for a login. Nothing else, just asks for a login. So we don't have a whole bunch to go off of here. Alright, now this is nothing new. We've hit this in a couple of other videos. When you're kind of thrown in, there seems to be nowhere to go. You really only got one choice in the very beginning. And if you've been watching these videos for a while, especially the hack the site videos, you should pretty much know this one fairly quickly. So what we're going to do, one of the only things we can do, is viewing the source for the page. So instead of just viewing the source, I'm just going to inspect the element to kind of take me to the part of the code just for that password field, so I don't have to go through the head and all that extra stuff. I may need to, but I'm going to inspect the element. I'm kind of slide this over here so you guys can see it. Well, as I start looking through, kind of all of this code here, kind of looking down through it. Well, I'm just gonna copy and see if it will let me do it. Yeah, no, it's gonna have me move it. I can zoom in inside of here, but the zoom in doesn't actually change too well inside of here. So instead of kind of increasing the settings, which I can try to do a tiny bit, but it kind of modifies every little thing. So I'm not going to worry too much about inside of here. I'm just going to copy inside of here, and we'll just go to here. It's not going to let me do it. That's all right. You can see down through the code. If you guys have right-clicked on it and have done it, my screen resolution is so high on this monitor. If you take a look at the code, you can see that right down in here. So here's where we get into the button. The name of the button is pass. It's a text box. And then we have the submit button underneath of it. The name of the field is pass. The name of the button is submitted. But under where the button is at, we have a comments box. It says admins, check new password /admin.text for the new password. So, I'll write that down. It's, in fact, let me do this. I'll just go ahead and let's get back a page where I can get the page refreshed. I'm just going to use a page source, because on that I can actually zoom in a lot more, and you'll be able to see it. Here we go. Right here in the center. Again, I'll zoom in a tiny bit more. Right there. Check new password /admin.text for the new password. So why don't we just make life easy? Highlight that. Copy it. And go back to this page. Now, we don't want to see the index page. So we're going to paste that folder, the new password folder up at the top, /admin.txt. So this is what you're going to end up with. Pull this out here real quick for you. This is what you're going to end up with. We basically got rid of the page that was there. We're going into the new password folder, and we want to take a look at admin.text. Well, if we hit enter, there's our text. There's our password. That's a text file. We're just going to copy it, back up a folder, paste that in the field, submit it, and we're through it. Just taking a look at the code. That's all it is. I haven't ran across a bunch of pages that actually did that. I have seen one or two in my lifetime. You're not going to run across a whole bunch that are that lax in security. But it gets you used to looking at HTML code. There's a lot of stuff in HTML code that can help you out. Alright, let's go to 15. Now, for this mission, you will need to find a secret file using a common technique to find hidden directories. Alright, so what you'll need to do here is, if you don't know it already, just do a little bit of Google searching. There is a way when administrators or web designers push websites up to web servers. If they do not want files or folders to be crawled by a search engine, there is a particular thing they have to do. And this is what it tells you. It tells you it's a secret file. You need to find out what that file is. We want to take a look at that file, because the password is going to be in a folder that we're not going to be able to just find. look at that file and see which folder they're hiding from us, and then go into that folder after we get the name, because they're just hiding it. They haven't protected it at all. They just hid it. So if we can find that folder, we can find the file in that folder and get the password. So give you a second, do a little bit of research. Of course, you can, kind of hard with live, you can't surely pause it. Never really thought about that. But again, we've done one of these before. We did it in Hack This Site, we did it in Hack This, and now it's in Hellbound Hackers. Because this happens a bunch. So, figure out what that secret file is. Well, that secret file is going to be one of two different files. It's either going to be .ht access or robots.txt. A lot of times I use both because they can do different things. So we'll start with HT access. So we're going to get rid of index.php at the top and just, I'll do it in Notepad so you guys can see it so I don't have to zoom into the box at the top. So the only difference here is this is what we're looking at right now. I'm going to try this. And let's see if that works. If it tells us that there's a file there, or we don't have permissions to it, or okay, we don't have permissions to access it on the server. And it came up with a 403 forbidden error, so not really just a 404 error that the file's not there, but a 403 also. So there is another file. This one. So let's see if we change that index.php to robots.txt. And it worked. There is a robots.txt file. Now, it always starts, the robots.txt always starts with user agent start. But now we have a disallowed. And not only is it a file, but it's a folder in a file. It's abc/hidden.txt. ABC is the folder, hidden.txt is the file. We want to see what's in there. Okay. So, what do we do? Well, we do this. You go to basic15/abc/hidden.txt. Get rid of that index.php. Do abc/hidden.txt. And we get a well done. You have found the hidden file. Robots.txt is a very common method for webmasters to stop search engines from searching certain folders. To find out more about it, do a quick Google search. The password for the challenge is Hellbound. Copy that. I'm going to back out to where we put in the password. Paste it in. Submit it. And we're doing number. Not too shabby. Okay. One more. Basic web. 16. SQL injections. Okay. Once again, Hack This Site has an entire slew of challenges that were on SQL injections. Hack This had challenges on SQL injections. SQL injections work because the person that created the backend database for the website didn't secure it, or the person that created the website that links to the backend database didn't validate their fields or sanitize their fields. What should happen when you go to put in a password or even a username, let's say a username, there are certain characters that should never ever be allowed. The greater than symbol, the less than symbol, exclamation marks, dashes, things like that, ampersands. If they are allowed, then it's very possible that someone can type in a SQL string directly into the username field to go straight to the database and pull information. Because when you type in your username and your password inside of a website, that's not what's going to the database. The database doesn't know J. Smith and 12345. No, that gets turned into a SQL string that says select star, select from any field, where username equals J. Smith and password equals 12345. That's a SQL string. If it goes into the database and it finds a username that equals J. Smith, and in the same row a password that equals 12345, you're going to be allowed into the site. If it doesn't, you're going to get incorrect username and or password. But if we inject SQL commands, we can bypass some of those steps. Now, this is a little bit of trial and error. It depends on what version of SQL they're using. It depends on if it's MySQL, SQL Management Studio, NoSQL, SQL Express, Oracle, which is not NoSQL, but whatever sort of database they have in the back end, what you're going to type in is going to be a little bit different. So if you just Google SQL injections, you'll come up on a page of things to try. And really, you start at the top and you work your way down. The most typical one to type in, and I'll type it in Notepad, it's a lot easier to see, is this one. You can start with some word. You don't have to, like blah. You don't have to do it that way. And then a single tick, space, or space, and this part's always the same. It's always or, single tick, 1, single tick, space, equals, space, single tick, 1. Okay. Now, this can be omitted in a lot of sites. Where it's just single tick, space, or space, single tick, 1, single tick, space, equals, space, 1, single tick, 1. So we're going to try that and see if it passes. Now, it may pass, and you see I've played with a whole bunch of things where I've been typing in things before. Or, single tick, 1, single tick, space, equals, space, single tick, 1. And it came back with the incorrect SQL injection. So, that didn't work. Now, a lot of times, it needs to be, you need to have this. Now, what this typically is used for is if two variables are typically passed over to the web server and you're only sending it one, or if the web server is expecting something else, either from you or from somewhere else. The single the double dashes basically tell it to comment out everything else. Don't worry about anything else, just worry about this one command. So it's a way to basically terminate your SQL string. So we will try that one. So again, single tick, and I think I already have this one typed in because it's one I do all the time. Let me bring it back up so you guys can see it. Single tick space, or space, single tick one, single tick space, equals space, and you don't really have to have the spaces in most of them. Single tick one, space, dash, dash. There is a space right here, which is very important. And we just got into a site with what they consider a null session. We didn't log in with a username. We didn't log into with a password. We just got into the site passing no credentials. It's a very, very bad way of having a username and password field, or just a password field, if they haven't validated and sanitized their website. Alright, so later on we'll get into the next three. I'm really looking forward to, and the reason why I wanted to kind of do this this live one, I want to get into some longer ones where we get into like pen testing, or even some stegos. Something that's just a little bit longer than just like one thing. I'll set up an event as to, hey, we're going to do it at this time on this day. And if you guys are around, by clicking that notification bell, if you guys are around, you're going to get a notification that there is going to be a live event on that day, and we can kind of all jump in, talk in the chat box, and kind of walk through it together, and see who gets through it. So, alright, so that's going to be the end of this one. I'm going to check it out after it finishes its encoding and see how it worked. If it worked great, I'll continue to do the live streams. If it didn't work so great, I'll go back to the recording and then uploading after I'm done. But I want to do this so you guys can kind of jump in and chat, and we can talk about stuff and see how things go. But again, I appreciate it, and this is Malik. I'm out, and I will talk to you guys soon.